Improve. Stabilize.
Stabilize.
There you go. It's okay. I don't use the correct word half the time.
It doesn't help. I also have a headache.
Oh. Drink more pep, it'll make you feel better.
Yeah.
Just watch, just listen to Doggo, drink pep.
Yeah, that will do it.
He looks.
That will do it, alright.
That's a good
Look how
Doggo.
happy he looks. Drink pep.
No, it's just no. I just don't feel very good,
Pep.
and the lag is dissuading me.
Doggos can't drink from straws.
Yeah, they can if they try hard enough. They use their wind power.
That's propaganda.
Drink pep. But the straw dog is the only thing that tipped you off at this picture's propaganda.
Yes. It's the cornerstone of my case.
It was the table for me. What dog uses a table?
Oh, that's a good... Well, I know a dog.
It was the human eyes. This dog has very human eyes.
It does, yes.
Filled with soul. Are you really calling it, Jess?
Well, dog eyes are usually filled with soul.
That's fair.
I'm kind of petering out.
Peering out? I don't understand that.
Petering out.
Yeah. Petering. Like, it's kind of slowly diminishing.
Yeah, I'm slowly losing the will to live.
Just pick it back up. It's right on the ground. You didn't lose it. Didn't go far. It's right there. Yeah? You...
Oh, no.
Did she DC or did she just cut herself off?
I don't know. Well, she cut herself off. It was a hard cut.
That was beautiful cut.
I can't hear anything.
Welcome back.
Hear anything? What do you mean?
Oh, no.
Just open your
did
ears.
It stop lagging now? Oh, man.
Yeah,
Did you hear me when I was... Did you hear me lag what I say was lagging?
No.
You said, no, we didn't hear you lag. You just cut yourself off at one point because of lag.
Yeah, this is what I mean.
No, I meant like you just stopped talking. Shut up.
I didn't stop talking for a while.
Yeah, you did. Shut up. You're lying.
Okay, but from our perspective, the Jedi are evil.
Yeah,
and
exactly. But from my perspective, the Jedi.
At the very least, you don't have robotic voice.
Yeah, you're clear as crystal.
I just don't hear anybody.
What do you mean? You're hearing me right now. I don't believe you. You're responding to me.
Not right now, but it keeps doing it every now and again.
That's transphobic. Just because I've got a computer in me that beeps when I talk doesn't mean you can make fun of me. See? That was just Richard talking that way.
Rude.
Yeah, that was.
What if we just been going like that the whole session without you realizing it on purpose?
What if we did?
Just stupid.
It would be.
I'm so laggy, like, even Rabbit dropped out, man.
You. I just kicked you from the Rabbit channel, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, playback.
It's not looking good.
No.
I tried.
I tried to not be depressed about next week, but now I'm going to kill myself.
I mean,
don't be like that.
It's not like anybody had any plans.
I had plans to enjoy my time.
I had those same plans.
Yeah. I actually did have plans, though. Shut up. Fuck you. I was going into my domain. I told you about it last week.
How? By just doing...
how?
Oh, God. I forgot.
Yeah. That's...
To be fair, you did ask before the session if you forgot anything that people were doing, and no one said anything.
Did she?
She did.
Yeah.
Was I not here for that part?
You were there. You said you didn't spend XP on anything.
Oh, no, she said, did anyone spend XP on anything? That was a very specific question, Richard.
Yeah, you still have seen. You can have seen some.
Yeah, I had a plan. She asked, did you spend anything? Because we were talking about the Masoka thing, and I checked and said, no, I didn't spend anything. That's a very different
I
question.
asked if anybody had any questions, but
I did. That's not a question. My question wouldn't be, did you remember to do my... Did you remember the thing I told you I was going to do?
But it should be.
No, it shouldn't be!
By now it should.
I want to roll an understanding.
Roll understanding, Jess.
Alright, I rolled a d6. Okay.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, Rayon is sad and disappointed in you that you actually forgot, but he's trying to mask it with humor. Haha.
Yeah, that's about accurate.
Yeah.
My head really does hurt. Today was a bad day for me.
Yeah, today's a bad day for all of us at this rate.
Alright, so let's just do the class rolls and we'll get to lunchtime because that's technically when the school day ends.
Oh, I had something I wanted to do in the morning.
Oh, what do you want to do in the morning?
You don't have to yell
What
at me.
the fuck was that? That wasn't even anything. What are you worrying?
You don't have to yell at me.
Diggly.
I just wanted to make...
Class rolls would you do?
She means for random class rolls.
Oh, fuck those. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you don't have to yell at me. I just wanted to make a roll and have you tell me something.
I wasn't trying to yell.
Bullshit. That's a lot.
You tried very hard and
You
succeeded.
never yell. I mean, you yell, but, you know, you really try to yell, not just like me who speaks in it. You ramped up your voice and went,
You tried very hard and you succeeded at yelling at me.
aggravated assault.
Yes.
I thought Kumasaka's voice was my favorite, but now I've discovered a better one.
Oh.
Jess, can you DM the part of my games that are in the South and just talk like that?
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Every Louisianian. Bam, damn, damn.
Alright.
Hey, what
What
did
is
you
Richard
want?
rolling?
Yeah, what do you want?
I wanted to roll either intuition or understanding. If it's intuition, I will spend to add something else to it. To see how because I can roleplay the reaction, but I want to see how actually in reality affected by Reiko's new aura Rio is. Because I imagine there might be something considering what he is.
Yeah.
And it's over breakfast is a good time to see how he feels about this.
Considering he's a good old boy.
I mean, I guess it will be.
The best part is you can just spend to add the other one.
You can try to understand how you feel.
Nice.
Well, it's not really intuition based.
I know, I'm saying nice because that's his better die.
Yes.
I'm thinking about it because intuition is about stuff you don't
Understand.
Oh no,
Yes.
I'm lagging again.
Robot, no! Yeah, no, I think
I could hear.
intuition makes sense. Yeah, I think intuition makes sense. It's just kind of like a...
I said understanding.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
Oh.
Because intuition is like for things that you just, like buzzy. Oh, this thing is happening that I couldn't possibly sense with any of my other senses.
Oh, so you're saying... Oh, I mean, I guess it would make sense if you're saying, like, because he's aware of it.
Yeah, you're aware of it.
Understanding rather than intuiting it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Alright. Do I get the +1 from the social link?
You get it from your Yamato Damacy.
But it's
I'll
her
get Yamado Damashi?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
better.
'cause-
Nice.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah,
Let me
because you're doing
see
it
what
from
it-
that perspective.
That's true. Let me see what
It's like
that is.
cook
actually.
with rap
think-
from my perspective. I'll add social link.
I
Yeah.
think that's +2. Yamato Damashi. Yeah, okay,
Yes, I have
+2.
an unironic question. If I was cooking specifically someone's favorite meal, would I add their social links thing?
It doesn't make you better at cooking it.
I know. Yeah, but what if it's got the love in there? It's my mythopoetic.
I mean, if
essence.
you're rolling to add love into it, then yes.
All right, cool, nice.
Yes.
But if just for
Good to know.
cooking, just
Good
You're
to
for,
know.
always adding love into it.
Good to know.
no, as in you add
I
the love
know.
later. Okay.
I know. I'm going
You
to be a
always
gay
come with
boy.
love.
It's fine.
All right. If it's understanding, I don't think I'll add any die to it
Whoa.
because nothing else really makes sense.
All right.
Okay. Five
So
votes.
trying to understand how it makes you feel.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it. You feel like. How can I describe?
In before,
Like-
you feel like big bad poopy butt.
Yeah, like what are the actual, not physical, but physical effects on me, but not me, but me.
Jesus Christ, Richard.
So the physical effects Rio feels is that he feels is anxious a physical feeling?
I mean, yeah,
Yes.
when you're like twitchy and anxious and
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
like when you can't like focus or like you've got something bothering you.
Like that anxious this could happen to me kind of feeling. Not that you're going to do something dumb to do it, but like the possibility exists. Anxious.
It's the same anxiety you see when you see someone die in a way that they did. It was really sudden. You're like, oh my god, I could die.
Right, okay.
It's
Yep.
you feel like you're looking at like somebody who's like anorexic.
Right. Okay, then. In that case,
You feel
Rio, no.
That's
you
how
feel
I
like-
feel.
Oh, that's good. That's good for you. Okay, but in that case, Rio just kind of picks at breakfast and probably doesn't finish it before heading off to school.
Yes, it's really hard to focus on your thinking because you're just it's like your mind will just go back to it. It's just like a huge "hello, I am here" thing that is very hard to ignore, even with your great diligence.
I get it. Okay, good.
Yes.
Once again, the Akira Always Right Foundation going to eat at school is a great idea.
Well, I felt like it was important to stay here today. Obviously, I was mistaken.
Yeah. Unlucky.
Yes.
All right. So with that roll,
What's our XP?
Did Shaq steal anything last night?
yes, he did.
God damn you, Shax.
I feel like we should get XP as an apology.
Do you want to go check your room?
I feel like I would have, but yeah, I'll go check.
In the closet, there is a sack.
A sack?
A suck?
Yes.
Oh, a sack.
Yes. Do you open the sack?
Yes.
There is about. Let me look at. There is about 2 inventory columns worth of banishing salt in it.
What the fuck?
How many?
Wait, did he?
2 inventory columns. 6?
It's all the salt from the fillers.
Yeah,
God
he,
damn it, Shax!
He's stolen them
Hey!
from me. Or whoever.
Shax! How did you get this? Did it burn you to touch this?
Dude, once it was dismissed, they started sweeping it. He just swept it up. He put it in the
Yeah.
bag, idiot.
It's a bit dirty, but you know.
Man, banishing salt's really good.
It is.
So basically, it's like if you're in a mythopoetic battle, like it
All
was
right,
back
well,
then, it will be
yes.
an item action to get rid of D8 of the doom pool. So you
All
can't
right.
use it against demons,
Interesting.
Wait,
Can't use it against demons.
but you can against other persona users.
Goddamn Shintoism ruining banishing salt.
wait, Shintoism? What the fuck? You ruined banishing salt.
Anyways, that was
At
just a
least
joke.
call it something else. Fuck you.
Alright, well, I'm not returning this because I think this is refuse. I'll keep this around.
Yes, you also see shards of broken glass in it as well.
That's...
It's awful
Tip.
to use.
Where did
Not a
the
handful,
glass
but
come
every
from?
salt.
From the bead.
Oh, right.
They were glass? Damn.
That was a glass speed, huh?
I thought they just broke apart because it was like magic.
That's, alright, cool.
Wait, I thought they were crystals. Are they crystal glass? Or are they just glassy? And we
They have
fucked-
different materials for different beads.
That's fair.
Alright, cool.
That's part of my canon.
That's fair. Okay.
That's fine. We're gonna keep this here for now. I don't think I'm gonna get into a Persona battle. In the future, I will go and get a sieve and separate the salt from the broken glass bits.
Ah, but then you're taking
That's a hazard.
But then you're taking away the pottery.
Uh-huh.
The pottery was ruined the minute Shaq.
The pottery was
stole
ruined
it.
when it broke.
The pottery was ruined when Shaq stole it off the ground and put it in a linen sack.
Oh.
My little boys will love this.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Shax. More attacks against the Doom Pool.
Yay, Rio.
Alright.
It means that if you really want to kill somebody, that pesky dude won't get in the way.
It does.
Man, I can't wait for all these card battles where the Doom Pool will have nothing because of all this banishing salt. I can't wait.
It's only 6. Wait, 2 full. Do you mean unupgraded, so 6, or do you mean upgraded, so 10?
Unupgraded.
Alright,
Wow.
6.
Fucking gay.
Yes,
How
6.
terrible, Jeff.
It's fine. 6 is enough.
Only 6. She used at least 8 in that fight. No, I'm just kidding. I won't be that anal today.
Yes, Sax is very efficient. He got literally every last grade.
Of course he should. It's not like anyone else is taking it.
6 with a D8, so a D12, D10 total Doom Pool remove. Yeah, that's pretty useful. Thank you, Shax. Let's go to school.
Hi.
I can totally use Reconstruct on those bead shards, by the way. I'll do that later.
Well, let's see what I said. It was a noteworthy item I rolled. So.
Oh, thank you, Shax. You always know what I want, even when I don't want it.
All right, let's see what the schedule what that
Are you sure you don't want to just play the whole session?
All right. Oh, Dave isn't here as well, so that's So there's
That's fine.
Kaharu has creative arts. Akira, Rio, and Ryu have business studies, and Reiko is not on this table.
Yeah,
Wait, is it Tuesday?
it's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. On my scheduling app, I have biology. No, wait, biology and business studies.
Oh, so you'll be half business
Yeah,
studies.
I have halves.
Alright, let's start with creative arts since there's only one person in it. So,
Just tell me about how nothing happens in class, please.
can I remember the title of the... Oh, okay. With creative arts, there is a big project coming up. So you will be working on that. And the theme of the project will be about the season of spring.
We're already looking for spring. Please save us from this wintry hell. Alright, cool.
It will
Comfy.
be specifically the transition from winter to spring.
Fucking trans arts being shoved down our fucking young children's brains before they're old enough to understand it. Alright, cool. I like
Oh,
that's
shit.
comfy.
Did
What?
Kaharu's a rank 4? I forgot to do
Do what?
people ranked up this week in school. I forgot it.
Yep,
Got it.
I thought she ranked up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You're rank 3. I don't remember. I wrote it down in chat, but that was a long time ago. So
Yeah,
Told you to write it somewhere else.
I mean, I'll tell you to later go do it, but you always forget when I tell you to do something.
Richard is good at remembering things. He'll just tell me.
Yeah. Can he tell you next time to prepare my domain?
Fuck off.
You're the best. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Jess, did you remember? Fuck you. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
My friend Jessica.
I don't have the energy to live.
Yeah. Okay.
I would do the session, but it's really bad quality.
Fine. It's fine. I'm already sad about next week. You can just pile more on. It's
What
fine.
I will say is that when did you want to do the domain stuff? After school?
Yeah, it's gonna be in our afternoon.
I can do a side thing on Wednesday.
Nice.
Did anybody?
I was probably gonna try and get some people to come.
Oh.
I mean, do you not want that to happen?
No. I'm thinking, who? It would have to be like later on Wednesday because Nebulous 13 cannot make it at that time. But
Richard
is
said Rio wasn't gonna come. If I remember.
He writes the day count. He has to be here.
Oh, that's why that makes sense. Yeah.
So, case anybody cannot do Wednesday.
Not going to lie, in the weekday I would rather prefer,
That's fine.
stick with my writing. I still have some bits to go.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just doing it so that when we do get back to the session, there won't be we can carry on with the day. It'll just be like Akira's afternoon session will be this Wednesday. And I don't know how long that will take, honestly, so I don't want to promise too big things.
Gotcha.
So
good.
Did anybody else have any big old plans for after school?
Maybe visit Umbrahawk if possible, but I that can wait. Honestly, I'm planning that in 2 weeks I will be fine. I will take care of my business and I will have like more time. Or rather, I won't be distracted.
Alright.
I told you that my plan to do my actual Umberhawk work was being put off a day.
What's that day then?
It would be Thursday.
Okay. Alright.
So no, nothing big.
So, just to end off on a nice note, we'll do the lunchtime segments and then I'll call it a day.
Okay.
Sorry, I do not feel well.
It's okay.
Understandable.
That dog will accept it this week. He'll put on a brave face, but he's sad, but he understands. It happens. Just remember to drink your pep, kids. Splashes in the water.
Alright. So, I cannot load the rabbit, so there will be no music.
That's okay. It was left on playing on Exoskeleton, so I'm fine.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I need to change it to that.
Yeah, I know. It's stuck on playback. It's great. Yo, Exoskeleton.
So, lunchtime. Oh, wait. Shit, I need to do business studies. 1 minute.
Shit.
Alright. So, in business class, since this is all about learning about business, there will be somebody from a business coming to talk today. And that somebody is from a...
Dude, I love Mad Libs.
Business!
He's coming in the afternoon, after lunch.
It's from a bakery chain.
Wow.
Yes.
Cool.
And it's all about how to make something as innocuous as, baked goods into a household name.
Bread is not innocuous in Japan.
Shush.
So I don't know any big
That's fine.
baking chains.
That's fine.
Here we have Greg's, but
Nice.
you don't.
I don't know many baking chains either.
Well, this is why it's a chain, because nobody else has heard of a baking chain. Whoa, wow,
whoa, Carol, pay attention. Whoa.
Yes, because Akira's family is in
Exactly.
the industry.
Exactly. She's
Right.
curious. She wants to know if her bakery is run weird or not.
Yes, so it's about variety, having lots and lots and lots of options.
Nice.
And also these options have a similar theme running.
Nice.
So like a good example would be a cake that's like the style of cake is in different flavors.
Nice.
Okay, that is it.
Cool. Yay!
Lunchtime.
Woo!
Who wants to do something?
Let me see. I have 2 characters. I have to think about what they do. Give me a second. The arts club is starting up again today, right?
Yeah, the clubs are up and stuff.
Yeah. Haru might go talk with Miss Momune about what they're doing in arts club. I assume she's the fucking officiator for that, right?
Yeah, the arts club that's on Thursday.
Yeah. She might go talk with her and see what they're doing today, because she's very interested in it. See if she's free during lunch. See if she can help set up for it.
Oh, right. Well, basically, what she'd say is that the gist of Art Club is that people tend to bring in like their own projects, and it serves as a space enabled to do that. Like some people do their homework and stuff there, but mostly it's about having that space because there's not enough space in like dormitories and stuff for people to work in.
Be a studio.
Yeah, and there's the people who tend to draw just because they want to learn how to draw and not make like a. She'll hesitate to say career from it because you don't have to have a career from YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
But
no pressure.
Yes, but for people who just like to dabble in the arts and they're not confident enough to like study it, or they're like their parents are like study art.
Yeah.
But they're still good at it. So it's more about an influx of new people and other like people like sharing ideas. It's more of a communal feel.
All right.
But if you wanted to help, I mean, liaising with your class rep, to get student council with some ideas bubbling about the arts department since last time they got shafted really hard. That'll be a good way to help as well.
Oh, how can I help? Get us money.
Not like that.
Thanks, Brina.
But making it more communal and be like, this is bringing the academy together because we can all do art no matter how skilled you may be.
All right. So I imagine Koharu would spend some time at lunch trying to talk up ideas on what they could propose for that.
Yes.
Very interested in making sure the club runs well.
What's your knowledge when it stepped up here?
I think it's a D10. I was thinking of switching it to a D10. Or it's a D10 stepped up. I'm still figuring out my dice amounts, as you might imagine. Oh yeah, knowledge was going to be my D10. I'll probably upgrade soon. But yeah, so it's a D10 right now.
Alright. Well, that's pretty beefy. So you'd be able to churn some ideas about. And it's up to Kaharu, basically, if she wants to be more involved in the club or just say she goes. Because at the moment, she's just a goer rather than, involved in how it's handled and stuff. It's mostly like Rena does most of the work for the club. It seems that other people are just content to use it as a space to do things rather than
Kohara's wants to be very involved with this.
Yes.
It would benefit everyone. One, she wants to see better ideas. Two, she wants it to feel she likes Rina-chan or Mamume-chan, and it's like she wants to help her because she seems really cool and she wants to, make the club more uniform so maybe she can help them out more. And for Rina, it'd be good to have a very, well-running art club, and she figures, hey, it'd be good if everyone got noticed by,
So I will say that during Kohara's lunchtime, Tomoroshi is prepared to make a bid to be involved in the art club's administration.
Sick. I'll go write that down. Thanks, big guy.
Alright. So, what about the Rurs?
Well, Ryu would probably go ahead.
I don't think I have anything to do at lunch.
You would probably go check out Kitsumi if she's still in the nurse's office.
Alright. Let me think about these. I reckon that she still would be. She took 2d12 worth of magical stress, so
Yeah, Kuroki said she might be up for a fucking while, if I remember.
Yeah, but in some of the situations, would have thought that considering her importance, they might have taken her back to the temple.
Yeah, that's why I was taking a while to think about it.
Hey man, I got prestigious staff here.
Yes.
We'll go throw her in one of the tubes back at the temple, so we find.
She is still in the she's still in the nurse's office, but there will be, like, if you go up to the nurse and ask if you can visit, she'll say that Katsumi herself specifically said that she didn't want visitors.
Okay. His main thing there was just to make sure that she was okay.
Right. And the nurse will politely comment that she's on the road to recovery. That there is fight in her.
She's not dead, don't worry. Thanks,
nurse.
So reassuring. How's she doing? Well, she's not dead. Oh, good.
He'll thank the nurse and probably head back to the classroom to wait for lunch to end.
Ooh. You gonna do some homework?
The only homework that I know right now is the PE homework.
Yes. That's it. Like, the PE homework would be like a report on how like a diary report thing of your physical studies. So you can write that up.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's not like you can be like, here's my homework, sir, and you present yourself. I'm gonna hand myself in. No, that's not how it works. Right. So a fairly solitudious lunchtime.
Yeah.
What about Reiko?
Yeah, I think about it and I think I have an idea. Basically, she spends lunchtime figuring out that because of her decision in the fight, school became a minefield. So during the lunchtime, she will try to understand the situation, as in figure out who has the most adverse reaction to her, avoid any crowds that would be bad to her. Basically, understanding the situation, figuring out where are the places to go, which places I should avoid.
Right. I'll just ask you, can you roll me a complicated understanding roll?
Of course.
Just so I can have an idea of what I can tell you if you're spending your entire lunch hour, not stoking things out, getting a view. Yes.
May I spend PP to add diligence?
Yes, you can do.
Shit, I need to zoom in because I'm zoom out and I don't see description which specializations are bumped.
Yeah, it's diligence and knowledge.
Oh, okay. Okay, so complicated, so I guess I start from solo. Yeah, let's go. Normal distinction. And then, understanding and diligence. So with PP I have 4 dice, oh, and plus D100, so 5 dice. I think that's all. And I don't think, I know it's not, but navigator modifier wouldn't work.
No. You'll be using your Mariah.
I'm laughing.
Yeah. How can I navigate the situation? It'll be your Mariah Academy modifier.
Yeah, I don't have it. I probably should buy it at some point.
That will be with a plus. Let me take a. I didn't take into.
I mean, I don't want to reroll because the 100 is very good.
Yeah, plus that will be a +2, so that will be a 113. And 13. Yes. So you. I mean, everybody. I'll just list the NPCs, which like. You don't like go up to them and say, hey, but given your time at the school, give me a moment.
Besides,
what she knows already.
I'm just like passing by, and then either they twitch or not twitch, stuff like that. But I
think she's saying you're getting like an idea of like. I think she's saying you don't have to scent test yourself. I think she's like,
that's even better.
Yes. You know that in terms of the student NPCs that won't be as effective, it will be Chiba, Misoka, Daichi. Daichi, he doesn't seem to notice at all, honestly.
Oh, wait, I'm writing that down. Students who don't care. Misoka, Chiba, Daichi.
Matoki, he seems alright.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I guess there's like Hamato, he can handle it, but you don't know how much he can. Like he kind of seems like one day he'll be like, and you know that it probably wouldn't be good for like Sebastian's well-being, like if you were around him a lot. But if you did it in small bursts, you'll be fine.
Okay.
You know about Giryu and Katsumi.
Oh yeah.
And Naomi, she seems alright, but she seems to be avoiding you at the moment for what you did. So, you know.
Alright.
And generally, you know, like in terms of like the ratio of like people that are and not in the general sense, I'd say like 40% of the students would be affected and 60 wouldn't in terms of old blood and new blood.
Okay.
And you know that Teach doesn't show that he's affected by it. You don't think he is. And you feel like Genda would be affected, but she's not showing it, like in her posture. But you kind of get the sense that something around her is different from before.
All right.
And I'm just talking about literal reactions rather than, you know, each individual person.
And by Teach, you mean, oh my god, what's his name?
Sugihara.
Yeah, Sugihara. He doesn't care. Okay.
Yeah. When I say doesn't care, I mean like physically.
Yeah.
Rather than,
okay.
Yeah. So I think that when it comes to people involved in the academy, that's pretty much it. I'm excluding Minamoto for obvious reasons. So.
Yep.
What about Ona-chan? How does the Academy feel?
Conflicted.
The walls, when Reiko walked by, they kind of squeezed up and they're like, oh!
My contractions!
Contractions! Ew.
You.
Gross.
Wow,
Ona-chan's time of the month. Uh-oh. Don't open lockers.
I like some of you. Don't go to school tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine. That was pretty productive action, I must say. I thought the general relation would be much worse, so now I know they mostly don't like me because what I did to Katsumi, not because they are affected by persona change.
I did it by the affectedness. Yes.
I mean, yeah.
If I understood, you said that 40% is affected, or is it
like physically? Like physically.
Okay.
Like you'd have to talk to each individual person to understand like their feelings on the matter. Like somebody may not be physically affected, but they may still be like, no. It's likewise, some people might be physically affected, but they'd be like, well, I'm not going to avoid it if they, like you.
Okay, that's completely fine.
Yeah. It's just to give you an idea of how far the family influence spread throughout the academy. So.
Okay. That's my lunch time.
Alright. What about Akilo?
Okay, excuse me. Well, she was doing a lot of work this week with her own esports thing because of the school rules. So I was gonna say she would have head to the place to go do some practice with her lunch. Maybe see if Nagano or Chiba would want to do some, but if not, she'd just be trying it out by herself and try
Chiba will join you.
Alright, cool. Yeah. Good, that's good. She'll get in a bit of chit-chat, but she is mostly here to actually be asking how to get better and figuring it out. So put in some lunchtime practice.
Well, you know how conversations with Chiba go. She just directs you to the subject at hand anyway.
Yeah, okay.
So
should try her hardest to have a little chit-chat, but that'd just be like, yeah, I'm here to play video games. Hashtag Gamergate.
Do you want to ask Chiba about her marketing?
Yeah, I mean, she'd be playing for a bit. She'd be like, so do we really have to do this weird... I mean, I know we kind of have to put ourselves out there, but how do you do the marketing thing, personally?
When it comes to teams, most of them have a superstar, and other team players tend to fall in obscurity.
Oh.
I tend to go into the latter half. If I'm able to do my job, that should be satisfactory. Monetary gains are usually percentile shared anyway.
Right. So you don't have like a shtick or anything you've got to do? I mean, Nagano was trying to tell me I should get one of those.
I don't really have the talent.
Oh. I mean,
she says with the deadpan expression.
Yeah, Kira's just like, I mean, are you sure? You seem to kind of... I mean, you're kind of telling me how to do everything.
That's not the same as being a personality popular.
Oh, you meant the personality thing. I mean, I think people might like, your straight-faced deadpan shtick. Your old business. There's a room for that, right?
When it comes to tier lists, I can be looked upon quite favorably. But when it comes to MVP, it's usually a mixture of both popularity and of mechanical skill.
That's a bummer. You'd think it'd be all about, I mean, I'm not naive. I know there's a lot of marketing and people going with a lot of bullshit to push popular players for brands and stuff. But I mean, they kind of have to be good to get that in the first place.
But there is always going to be a discretion in skill. If there's always going to be a team that will always come out in the top of the league, it gets pretty boring for viewership. So they have to create narratives based on, well, the personality of the players within the team, even if that team is a mediocre team.
Right. The kind of whole, dark horse, maybe they'll win this year sort of situation.
Right. But it's not entirely in popularity, otherwise you become the running gag joke.
Right. Yeah, no, I get you. I mean, I guess I have to put some thought into it.
Well, if the transfers look as it is, then our team won't be disbanding. And well, you've spoken with Nagano.
Yeah, I mean, she's willing to stick with it. So we'd have, a solid base of a team at least. I mean, she's good, right?
If you tell her what to do, she's fine, but leave her on her own initiative and her mind wanders.
Yeah, she kind of said she just prefers to listen. I mean, I don't want to have to put a lot of burden on you if you're the one who has to steer both of us around, if that's going to be a problem. I could try to figure out a bit more, autonomy on my own.
It's not a problem.
Yeah. Can I roll an understanding on that?
Yeah.
Alright. I want to know how much of that is dismissive or is it just real?
Alright.
She's going, hey, we both need you to tell us what to do. Is that a problem? No, it's fine. Shut up.
It's real.
Alright.
You kind of like with the centrifuge, like it's really one of the most trivial things you could have asked her.
Got it. Right. Cool. It's what I figured. Thanks. It's good to know we got someone who knows what they're doing.
Nagano did mention to me that we are quite similar in appearance. So when it comes to having a figurehead, he'll just kind of look at you.
I mean, I do my best, but I mean, I'm kind of new at this. That be really putting our right foot forward. I mean, we could work the whole rookie angle, I guess.
I believe the vibe. That sounds really weird coming from her. She'll just kind of tappity tap, and she'll pull out a note file and it'll be like the freaks.
I mean, it's not anything new, but whatever. If the freaks are winning, that's pretty satisfying to me, I guess.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you don't get a name like that for being, everybody's favorite, being the odd ones out. I mean, standing out's pretty bad if you're not standing out at, being the best at something.
Well, yes, I believe my role is to be the one who actually does everything.
Yeah. Sorry. But, I'll just make sure to do everything you tell me to do, and we should be fine.
Yes, that should be adequate for academy standards.
What would I need to do to get us beyond academy standards?
You're not old enough.
I know, I just mean I'm looking towards the future. I can't exactly just get old and suddenly be past that standard.
You want to actually... You want to actually join us organization? We are just academy teams.
Well, I mean, it's what I'm going to be spending my time here working on the hardest. It's going to be my future. I told you I'm serious about this.
Then you definitely need to work on personality then.
That's the only thing?
Well, no. I thought the other thing was a given.
Right. I just meant specific fields, things I need to do. I mean, I can work on the personality thing, but it's a lot more nuanced than just, muscle memory, figuring out how the game works, I guess.
If I tell you which champion to pick, what items to build at what specific time intervals, then all you need to do is play them.
Right. So I just need to work on playing all of them.
Yes.
Cool.
I can give you a note of the changes within the games. You can read it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good place for me to start.
You'll get like a 20-page PDF. It's really small font.
Yes, squint and lean in and try to not visibly be wincing. But she's like, all right. Got something in front of me to deal with now. Gotcha, thanks.
Like I said, it's not necessarily I can tell you in the game.
No, I know it's not necessary, but I don't want to just meet standards. I want to do better. I want to keep improving.
Well, since we're an academy team, we don't have analysts, so the players do that themselves.
Right. So I kind of got to start figuring out what I'm doing wrong.
The teacher can only tell you so much, but considering that this is a competitive field, that part of the competition is, well, knowing what your role is.
Right. Should I be, looking into some of the other academy teams, see what they're doing, trying to figure out
That's what practice does. I wouldn't suggest espionage. That would be something that Nagano would be interested in.
Right. Well, I didn't mean complete espionage, but maybe just see what the best players do and see what the difference is between us right now.
Right. Well, you should be able to go into the school database. They have a bunch of videos.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds fun. Right. Thanks. I'll make sure to become a bit more self-sufficient.
If it doesn't degrade your mechanical prowess, then fine.
Yeah, that's the plan. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Alright. Then they go. Practice.
Was there anything Rio wanted to do? Did you stick in with just doing study or quiet time?
I don't think there's anything Rio wanted to do still.
Right, so what are you doing and you're not doing anything?
I don't know.
Are you
eating lunch?
Are you cafeteria at lunch or garden lunch? Or
no
outside?
cafeteria. Probably garden.
Garden lunch?
Sure.
Okay, it is nice and peaceful. The streamy, watery sound and the smell of plants.
Okay.
Just dying live on screen.
Alright, I think I'm dead now. I am sorry.
Took her to the garden and buried her.
Yeah, let me down gently.
So they can let me down one last time.
I am sorry. So,
thanks for sticking out till lunch.
It happens.
Yeah.
Right. So, if there are any questions or stuff that you wanted, that when you've had some time to think about, be like, I really want to do or explore this, type it in chatto, because there will be times when I have not just come home from work and feel like killing myself, that I will seriously take it into consideration. So.
Yay.
Alright.
Woohoo.
There are times I don't feel like killing myself.
Do the Akira domain ghosts. Hang on.